Hey, it's Hair Tip Tuesday, presented by Ari McCole of Hair Architect Academy and Natural Hair Studio.
Hey, it's Ari, and it's another Hair Tip Tuesday. And listen, most kids have gone through spring break, taking a break from school and all the good jazz, but we're talking about taking a break from those protective styles. Not for a long time, but just be mindful of those breaks to let your hair breathe. Your hair needs a woosah. So check it. So I know a lot of people who get protective styles. When I say protective styles, I'm meaning extensions added. I'm not referring to doing something with your own hair. I'm simply referring to people getting box braids, sew-ins, putting on those lace wigs, getting micro links in. We're getting faux locks, which includes soft locks, distress locks, butterfly locks, island locks, bohemian locks, goddess locks, the traditional faux locks, all of the above, child. All of it. We're talking cornrow, scalp braids, stitch braids, kinky twists, spring twists. We're talking about all of that. So when it comes to those protective styles, they do add tension. They add attention to the root. They add tension around your crown specifically, which are your weaker, your most sensitive areas of your head. And Lord, we don't need to be crying about our edges or falling out because we done kept these styles in too long. It's a lot of weight to that area, so we want to be mindful of those things. So take a break. As stressful as that sounds, as tedious as it sounds, as inconvenient as it sounds, as it feels, as it may be, based on our day-to-day lives, I recommend planning out the style that you will have coming out of those protective styles. You can still braid your hair with your natural hair. And depending on the density of your hair, and when I say density, I'm referring to the thickness or how much hair you actually have on your head, will determine the style that will be your go-to. And if some of you are not comfortable with rocking your natural crown, I get it. I've been there. But it does help the health of your hair overall to give it a break, whether it's a week or 2 weeks. Give it that break in between protective styles so your hair can recover, so your hair can breathe, so the scalp can circulate the blood to allow, productive growth in your scalp. And you can get any flat twist styles. You can do 2-strand twists and just let it go. You can do a cold rod set. You got the flexi rods these days. You got these cute little curl bands that you can wrap your hair around. So many different options to rock your crown without the extensions, just temporarily, to allow it to breathe. I know when I was loose natural, it definitely, I ain't gonna say it humbled me, because when I did that big chop, baby, that was humbling. That was humbling. However, once I got through that, after I wore braids for, it was about 4 or 5 months, just to allow it to grow out, I went ahead and got my hair blown out. You could do one of those numbers where you get it silk pressed, make yourself feel good, look good, do that for 2 weeks. I don't recommend heat frequently, but every so often, just to get it stretched out, trimmed, get the dead ends cut off, get the single strand knots cut off, and get it nice and deeply conditioned. Your hair will thank you for that. Because just think, and let's be honest, when you have a protective style in, whether it's braids, crochet, whatever the case may be, faux locks, are you for real hydrating your hair? Are you and I ain't talking about with them little braid sheen sprays, child. We talking with all natural ingredients, what your hair loves and needs. Are you really spraying it down with some rose water, aloe water? Are you coating it with some oil? Are you using some leave-in conditioner to run down your hair? Are you addressing your roots? Like, what are you doing to like really properly maintain your hair while it's in the protective style? Because honestly, I know I have protective styles just for the get up and go. That's why I lock my hair. It's the get up and go for me, okay? But think if you're not doing those things while your hair is in that protective style, it really, really needs that break to breathe and to be properly nourished before going back into another style. Otherwise, you risk, thinning, hair loss, extremely dry scalp. The list continues. So, that's just my tip. I just highly recommend, and this is coming from a braider and loctician and personal experience. Give your hair a break. Decondition, rock it out for a couple of weeks before going into the next style. You'll thank me later. All right, this is Ari with another Hair Tip Tuesday.
That was your weekly dose of Hair Tip Tuesday. Be sure to subscribe for more tips and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok for all things natural hair care.